First, let's get to our Terry Parker, who was at today's news conference involving the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office and federal investigators. Terry.
Right, we have just learned that the suspect, Ryan Ruth, did not get any shots off, and he apparently never had Donald Trump in his line of sight. Officials say it's unclear, however, how he knew that the former president would be at the golf club because it was an unplanned outing. The director of the Secret Service says they did enhance security once he did make a move to that golf course. So I asked him how many times his agents checked the perimeter of that golf club.
Yesterday afternoon, this country was reminded of the heightened and dynamic threat environment the United States Secret Service and its protectees face on a daily basis.
Acting Director of the Secret Service and former West Palm Beach police officer Ronald Rowe Jr. looked at the tree line along Summit Boulevard, where it appears the suspected shooter, Ryan Ruth, was hiding, outfitted with an AK-47 type rifle, 2 backpacks, and a GoPro. According to the criminal complaint, cell phone information showed Ruth was in the area around the tree line from around 12 a.m. Sunday morning until he was spotted 12 hours later.
Cellular data shows that the subject was in the vicinity of the golf course roughly 12 hours before the engagement with the United States Secret Service.
I asked Secret Service Director Rowe how many times his agents did a perimeter check of the course before Trump began play.
This was an off-the-record movement. It wasn't a site that was on his scheduled, it wasn't part of his schedule. So there was no posting up of it because he wasn't supposed to have gone there in the first place.
According to investigators, former President Donald Trump was finishing up on the 5th hole of Trump International Golf Club. Secret Service agents walk a hole or two ahead, scoping out the course for potential dangers. It was near the 6th hole where the agents spied Ryan Ruth, pointing the muzzle of his rifle through the fence.
The agent, who was visually sweeping the area of the 6th green, saw the subject armed with what he perceived to be a rifle and immediately discharged his firearm.
A Secret Service agent quickly shooting several rounds at Ruth, who fled to his waiting car. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw estimating Ruth, armed with a high-powered rifle, was around 400 yards from Trump when the Secret Service spotted him. And Director Rowe says that his agents were using a variety of techniques, including some aerial devices and that layered approach he was talking about, where they move in front of the president, around him, and behind him. And that's how they were able to scope out this attempted alleged assassin. Live in West Palm Beach, Terry Parker, WPBF 25 News.